The SIV Cougar mascot. The SIV Cougar mascot has an interesting background story. The history of SIV Cougar mascot goes back to the June of the year 1996 when SIV students, along with the administrator, came up with the idea to select a mascot for the university, and the students finally came up with the idea of Cougar mascot in the month of October, which was discussed by President Morris and the administrative staff during fall. They came up with the conclusion that they would acquire a live cougar mascot in order to build the recognition of SIV. The first cougar. The duty of locating a cougar to serve SIV's mascot was handed to the Alpha Phi Omega Service fraternity. This fraternity established a committee which was led by student Walter Barril and started looking for a cougar that was accessible. The committee may have discovered a lead while attending a constitutional convention at the University of Houston. APU member Richard Poston, after Delta Omega chapter, said he heard a cougar cub who would be available to little or no money out of pockets besides transportation. Following further investigation by Peril and the committee, Mrs. Nonette Lewis gave the cub to SIV in honor of her late son Thomas Blackshear. It was named Shimega. The Cougar Guard. A volunteer group called the Cougar Guard was established in January 1969 to take on the task of taking care of the cougar. Initially, the group was exclusively open to male students who could control the cougar while she was restrained. Later, so that the handlers could focus entirely on Shimega, female students known as cougarettes were added to help with the crowd control. Female students were added to help with the crowd control and serve as walking cougar information centers. Any SIU student who could successfully pass the first training program and was interested in working with the campus mascot was eventually allowed to join the Cougar Corps. The disappearance of Kaina. On December 1st, 1996, Kaina, the second cougar, was prohibited from making public appearances due to liability concerns. Up until June 26, 1987, she remained the SIV mascot before being given to MM Exotics in Metropolis, Illinois. The cage that has housed the cougar mascots was destroyed the following day due to probable legal ramifications, a lack of funding to repair or build the cougar's house, and dwindling Cougar Guard membership. The controversial choice to relocate Kaina off campus was made. Kaina's move off campus by administration caused a flurry of criticism from SIV employees, students, and alumni, as well as from the local residents, including well-known figures like Congressman Melvin Price. The administration, though, declared that Kaina would not return to SIV and no replacement live mascot would be shot. To sum up, the rise of the idea of cougar mascot was the effort to bring a sense of unity among the SIV students, to make them a team, a family, or a family. Shimega, the first cougar, was the indicator of the beginning of cougar family, and Kaina, the last cougar, did not mark an end to the cougar mascot, but left them with a hopeful insight. The Cougar Guard successfully took care of both the cougars throughout the time of serve to SIV. Taken from SIV Archives, History of SIV Cougar Mascot.